Hi friends, welcome to today's practice. I'm Veronika, and today we're moving through a 30-minute yoga flow to gently wake up the body and build strength from within. You can do this practice first thing in the morning to start your day with intention, or at any other time that works best for you. In today's practice, we'll start slow with breath work and gentle movement, build strength with standing poses and core work, and end with deep stretches and heart openers to leave you feeling refreshed, energized, and grounded. You don't need to be flexible or strong to begin. All you need is your breath, your body, and the willingness to listen to both. So when you're ready, unroll your mat and let's begin. Let's begin in Sukhasana, or easy seated pose. Sit comfortably in the middle of your mat, cross your legs, and rest your hands on your knees or in your lap. If this position isn't comfortable for you, feel free to choose any other seated shape that works best. Once you've found your seat, gently close your eyes and begin to settle into stillness. Notice the sounds around you, not just the soft sounds, but all of them. The birds, the traffic, the neighbors upstairs, the creaks in your floor. You don't need perfect silence to practice yoga. Life will always hum and move around us, and our yoga is not about shutting it out, but finding presence within it. Now slowly shift your attention inward. Begin to observe the rhythm of your breath without changing it yet. Let's begin to deepen the breath together using full yogic breath, also known as three-part breath or Dirga Pranayama. Place one hand gently over your abdomen. Inhale through the nose and let your belly expand like a balloon. Exhale and feel the belly gently draw back in. Try again, just breathing into your belly. Inhale, feel the expansion. Exhale, soften. Now place your hand on your rib cage. Breathe into the sides of your ribs, feeling them expand outward and slightly forward. Exhale and feel them gently draw back in. These are your intercostal muscles waking up, important for postural support and full range breathing. Inhale, feel the expansion. Exhale, soften. And now place one hand on your belly and one on your chest. Let's connect it all. Inhale slowly, belly, ribs, chest rises. Exhale slowly, chest softens, ribs draw in, belly contracts. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Keep going at your own pace for a few more rounds. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, also called ocean breath or Victoria's breath, you can gently add it now. Slightly constrict the back of your throat as you breathe in and out through your nose, creating a soft, whisper-like sound, like ocean waves. Let your breath be your anchor today. Even as we move, you can return to this breath whenever your mind begins to wander or your body feels challenged. Now let's begin to gently energize the body. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up overhead. Then exhale, bring your hands together at your heart in Anjali Mudra or prayer position and begin to rub the palms together, creating heat. On your next inhale, reach your arms back up overhead, hands together. This time, begin to sway gently side to side. Keep your sit bones grounded as you move. With each sway, you're stretching the sides of your torso, your intercostal muscles, the tissue between your ribs. This creates space for the lungs to expand, making it easier to breathe fully and freely as we move through the rest of our practice. Now come back to center. Sit tall, inhale, reach your arms up, exhale, twist to the right, placing your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you. Inhale through center and exhale, twist to the left, switching the hands. This is Parivrita Sukhasana, or seated twist. I like to think of it like wringing out a sponge. The spine rotates gently, helping stimulate your digestion and massage the internal organs. Now let's come back to center. Inhale, arch your spine, chest forward, shoulders back, gaze slightly up. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest, belly draws in. This is seated Marjaryasana Bitilasana, or cat-cow. Use your full range of motion, don't hold back. Feel your body waking up. Keep going for a few more rounds. This is your warm-up. Make it feel good. Make it warm up your body. From here, gently roll over your knees and come into your first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And since it's our first one of the day, don't worry about how it looks. Focus on how it feels. You can bend your knees generously, especially if the back of your legs feels tight. Let your heels be lifted, your hips reaching back and up, and most importantly, let your spine lengthen. That's what matters most here. If it feels good, you can pedal your feet, sway your hips side to side, or even rock forward and back a few times. Your body is just waking up. It might feel stiff, creaky, or sleepy, and that is perfectly okay. Take a couple more breaths and let your down dog become a moving meditation. When you're ready, slowly begin to walk your hands back to your feet, softening into a forward fold at the back of your mat. From here, begin to roll up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Once you're upright, gently walk yourself forward to the top of your mat. We're going to move through a variation of Surya Namaskar A, also known as sun salutation. Let's exhale together and inhale, sweep your arms up overhead into Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, step your left leg back into Ashvasanchalasana, low lunge. Step your right leg back to plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin into Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, slide forward into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. This pose can feel confusing at first because so many people focus only on getting their heels to the mat or straightening the legs, and in doing so, they end up rounding their back or collapsing through the shoulders. But the most important part of this pose is your spine. You're rotating your pelvis. It's like you're trying to stick your tailbone out behind you. Now inhale, step your left foot forward into Ashvasanchalasana. Exhale, step your right foot to meet the left, folding into Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, lower your hands back to Tadasana. Now let's do the other side. Inhale into Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale, step your right leg back, low lunge. Step your left leg back to plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin into Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If your heels are already on the mat, here is something to try. Engage the outer edges of your legs. Imagine you're trying to rip your yoga mat apart with your feet. Now inhale, step your right foot forward into Ashvasanchalasana. Exhale, step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way into Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower your hands back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Now let's flow through a variation of Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, bend your knees and sweep your arms up into Utkatasana, chair pose. Don't arch your lower back, draw your tailbone slightly down and in. Exhale, fold forward from the hips into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands and either step or hop back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Feel free to lower your knees to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now take a full breath in. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Rise into Ashta Chandrasana, crescent high lunge. Reach the arms up and then interlace your fingers behind your back for a shoulder opener. Keep your front knee bent directly above the ankle and gently tuck your pelvis. Exhale, begin to fold forward into Baddha Virabhadrasana, Humble Warrior. Inhale, exhale. Now hands to the mat, step back into Downward Facing Dog. And let's take a few moments here. Inhale, step your left foot forward, rise into Ashta Chandrasana, Crescent High Lunge. Interlace your fingers behind your back and gently tuck your pelvis to protect your lower back. Exhale, fold forward into Baddha Virabhadrasana, Humble Warrior. Now hands to the mat, step back into Downward Facing Dog, and let's take a few moments here. Look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, stand tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's begin our standing sequence to fire up the legs and challenge our balance. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sweep your arms back into airplane arms. Inhale, shift your weight onto your right leg and lift your left leg back behind you into Dekasana, airplane pose, transitioning into Warrior Pose 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Most importantly, keep your hips square to the mat. Option to make it more challenging by reaching your arms forward alongside your ears. You can also bend your standing leg slightly. Now gently bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg for Vrikshasana, tree pose. I'm going to face you, but you can stay wherever you are on your mat right now. Let's find your balance here. You can place your hands to your chest for a few moments. Now let's reach your right arm up and over into a gentle side bend, adding a stretch to this balance. This is going to feel quite challenging, so listen to your body and breathe into it. Inhale, exhale. Stand tall and bring your left leg out to the side of your body. Feel free to stay here if that is enough, or grab your left big toe with your peace fingers for Utthita Astapadangushtasana. Focus on pushing your hips forward and making sure that you're engaging your muscles, not just holding your leg with your arm. Now let's release and flow through a short vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, Uttanasana. Look up, step or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, Upward Facing Dog, and exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Now bring your gaze forward, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's do it all again on the other side. Inhale, sweep your arms up into chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, shift your weight into Dakasana, airplane pose. And then bring your hands to your heart or gently place them on your right thigh for support as you transition into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. You can always make it more challenging by reaching your arms forward alongside your ears, or keep your arms on your thigh, knee bended. Now gently and slowly bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg for Vrikshasana, tree pose. Standing here, bring your hands together in prayer. and then reach your left arm up and bend to the right. This is going to challenge your flexibility and your balance, so stay with me. Just breathe and focus. Now stand tall and bring your right leg to the side. You can stay here or grab your right big toe with your peace fingers for Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. I know your hips and thighs are already feeling it. Your left foot is probably very tired too, but just a few more seconds. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Let's release the leg and flow through our vinyasa. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back to chaturanga. Feel free to just step back and then lower your knees and then go back into chaturanga, making sure that you're not bending your lower back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, hips high. You can stay here or gently sit into balasana, child's pose, for a few seconds. Now let's get back into downward facing dog and step our right leg to the front of the mat, and then turn to the side to face the sideways of your mat. Stand tall, clasp your hands behind your back, and lean forward into Prasarita Padottanasana, your intense leg stretch. Make sure that your heels are wider than your toes, and focus on pushing your tailbone out to the sky. This is a very nice stretch for your shoulders, for your back. Try pulling your arms closer and closer to your mat. Inhale, look up, and exhale, separate your arms into this downward facing dog position. If you need to use yoga blocks here, please feel free. Keep your sit bones reaching back and up. This helps tilt the pelvis forward and lengthen the hamstrings. If your hamstrings are tight, you can always keep a micro bend in the knees. Think hips high, heart low. Because your heart is below your head, this is also a gentle inversion. Now, let's do this fun transition and come down to the floor for Navasana, boat pose. Sit with your knees bent, feet flat, and place your hands behind your thighs to lift your spine tall. You can stay here holding your thighs or extend your arms forward, palms facing in. Whatever variation you're in, keep your spine long, chest lifted, and shoulders away from your ears. From Navasana, slowly begin to lower your upper body and legs toward the floor, coming into Ardha Navasana, half bow pose. Make sure you're not arching your lower back. If keeping your legs low is too difficult, bring them up. That is absolutely okay. Also, try not to hold your breath here. Keep it smooth and steady. Now let's move through our vinyasa together. Step or hop back to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway down to chaturanga. Inhale, press into your hands into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, press back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, lower your hands back to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back to chaturanga. Feel free to just step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now let's play with a pose called baby crow, Balakakasana. Bring your knees to your upper arms, either just above the elbows or to the outer arms. Start to lean your weight forward into your hands. Maybe just one foot lifts off the ground. Maybe you place your forehead to the ground for extra support. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, try pushing your head away from the floor and lifting up, creating more space between your shoulders. Now, let's rest in child pose, Balasana. Inhale, exhale. Let's come down to hands and knees for a few rounds of cat and cow, Bittilasana and Marjaryasana. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. If it feels good, you can sway the hips or draw circles with your torso. From tabletop, shift your weight into your left hand and inhale your right arm up. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, sliding it along the mat. Lower your right shoulder and right ear to the ground. Keep your hips stacked over your knees and let your body soften with gravity. Close your eyes if you'd like and breathe into your upper back. Now let's do the other side. From tabletop, shift your weight into your right hand and inhale your left arm up. Exhale and to thread the needle. Lower your left shoulder and left ear to the ground. Keep your hips stacked over your knees. Breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. Relax your jaw and deepen your breath into your upper back. Now let's get back into tabletop. From tabletop, keep your hips stacked right above your knees and begin to walk your hands forward. Slowly lower your chest and forehead toward the mat, coming into Uttana Shishosana, puppy pose. Your forehead can rest on the mat, or if it's accessible, place your chin down to add a throat and upper spine stretch. Keep your sit bones reaching back, spine long, and let the breath move into the space between your shoulder blades. This is a posture of surrender, a chance to release tension and come back to stillness. Take one more breath in and a long breath out. Now, if you want to, you can take a supported variation of puppy pose using blocks. Place your block in front of you and rest your elbows on it. Begin to melt your heart down between your arms. Keep your thighs right above your knees and let your spine lengthen naturally. If you'd like to go deeper, you can also draw your thumbs behind your head, like a prayer behind the neck. Now from puppy pose, slide forward into your belly, stretching your legs long behind you. Place your forearms on the mat, elbows stacked directly under your shoulders, palms pressing gently down. As you inhale, lift your chest forward and up, coming into Salamba Bhujangasana, Sphinx pose. Gently engage your legs and press the tops of your feet into the mat. Imagine you're pulling the mat back with your forearms. Feel your spine engage and your chest expand. Lower all the way down onto your belly and bring your arms alongside your body. Now inhale and lift your chest, arms and legs off the mat, coming into Shalabhasana, locust pose. You can place your thumbs on your shoulders to draw your shoulder blades together even more. Feel your entire back body activating. Take one more breath in and exhale to gently lower down. Now we'll move into Dhanurasana, bow pose. Start by bending your knees and reaching back to grab the outer edges of your ankles. Begin to kick your feet into your hands and lift your chest and thighs off the mat. Try to keep your knees about a hip width distance apart, not wider. Feel your body curling into the shape of a bow, the arms drawing the legs back like a string. And exhale, slowly release down to the mat. You can move your hips side to side here to relax. Also, feel free to bend your knees and move your legs from one side of your mat to the other side of the mat to relax your spine even more. Take a few seconds to get into a seated pose. From seated, extend both legs forward and then bend your right knee. Keep your left leg extended long in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, begin to fall forward over your extended leg, reaching for your shin, ankle, or foot. If this is accessible and familiar to your body, you can explore a bind. Wrap your right arm around your right shin and reach your left hand back behind your lower back. See if the fingertips connect. If they don't, no worries. You can use a strap or simply stay in the fold. Now catch your left foot with your right hand and twist to the right. Make sure to lengthen your spine and look past your right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Now carefully place your right leg over your left thigh. Left arm up, inhale, down, exhale. If you want to, you can explore a bind here too, connecting your left fingertips with your right fingertips. Just make sure that you're not slouching over. You're always trying to lengthen up. Also, feel free to extend your right leg here. Inhale, exhale. Place it back and create more distance between your right leg and your left leg. I'm going to change my position to face you. Try to place your left hand on your right shin and your right hand on your left toes. The most important thing here is trying to twist yourself away from your left leg, twisting yourself up, not slouching over. Inhale, exhale. Now, I invite you to try compass pose, Surya Yantrasana. You can stay here trying to put your right leg on your right shoulder or go deeper into the pose. Keep the spine long and the chest open. Breathe into the stretch through your hamstrings, side body, and shoulder. Now let's do Janu Shirshasana. Head to knee pose. Extend your left leg forward and bend your right knee. Inhale and exhale. Begin to fold forward over your left leg, reaching for your shin, ankle, or foot. Keep your spine long, heart gently reaching forward. Let the breath create space, not force. If the hamstrings feel tight today, soften the knee or use a strap. Now let's repeat the same sequence on the other side. Extend your right leg forward and bend your left knee. Begin to fold forward over your extended leg. If you did it on the other side, feel free to explore a bind. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Now lift up, grab your left foot with your right hand and gaze to the left, twisting to the left and standing tall. Inhale, exhale. Place your left foot gently over your right leg. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist. You can keep your right arm bended on your knee or try to touch your right leg or even the right foot. Feel free to take a bind here too. Inhale, exhale out. If you did it on the other side, extend your left leg up. Now, the left leg is going to stay bended and we're going to stretch to the right. Your right arm is on the left shin and your left hand is on the right foot. You're trying to twist up. Inhale, stand tall. Now, I invite you to try compass pose, Surya Yantrasana. Keep the left leg hooked over the arm as you begin to straighten it upwards, extending the left leg diagonally and vertically. If the leg doesn't fully extend, keep it bent. That is absolutely okay. You can also sit on a folded blanket for better spinal alignment. Now let's do Janu Shirshasana on this side. Bend your left knee, bringing the sole of your foot to the inner right thigh. Inhale, exhale, lean over. Let the shoulders soften, jaw relaxed, and gaze down towards your leg. Now extend both legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthening through your spine. Exhale, begin to fold forward, hinging from the hips. If you need more support, bend your knees slightly or use a strap. Make sure not to slouch your lower back and really lengthen your spine. This pose is called Paschimottanasana, which literally means intense stretch of the west. In Asian practice, yogis would face east towards the rising sun, so the back of the body was considered the west. Inhale, exhale. One more deep breath here, and gently begin to rise back up. Take a moment here to sit however feels right for you. You can close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart center, and just notice how your body and breath feel now. As we close this practice, I'll leave you with this simple thought. You don't have to move fast. You just have to keep moving with intention. Carry that with you today, on the mat and in life. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.